Yes, Leonard Williams. When you look at that, that was your first solo career sack.
Yeah.
Walk me through that play, Leonard.
Basically, Mo just looked at me, and I gave him a look back, and I already knew what that look was, and we've been practicing it all season. And we basically just running a U game where I get upfield and try to get in that B gap, and he wraps around me. But the tackle sat on it tight, so I just went around him instead, and just stayed tight running the hoop, and Eli was right there, and proud I finally got my first sack.
And your family was in the stands and everything, and it was on Eli Manning.
Yeah.
How'd that make you feel?
That made me, it made me feel great because, I felt like my first sack was well past due, and it was good that I was able to get it while my family was in town, and, my mom couldn't be any more happy for me, and it was cool to have my family there.
Are we going to work on the sack dance?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to work on that a little more, but, I really wasn't worried about that at the time. I was just really happy about, finally getting my first sack.
All right, how easy or hard has this NFL season been for you? Because this is the longest you've probably been playing games since high school, college, Pee Wee.
Yeah, season's definitely long. We have preseason, which is, adding those games is, I've already been playing the longest season of my life so far. And, but, having a lot of great vets in our locker room that, been playing this game for 10 plus years, it's good to have those type of guys around because, they help me take care of my body and just give me little details and stuff to work on that can help me play for a long time. So
how do you make sure you don't hit the wall? You don't have that rookie, wall. I mean, what's been the best advice you've received?
I've never really heard of the rookie wall until I got to the NFL, but
that's a good thing, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it is, but I think it's a myth. I mean, it's more of like a mindset. If you love this game, it's easy to keep going, and I love football, so every opportunity I have to put on pads and a helmet, it's always fun, even in practice. So.
Has the speed of the game, you've kind of caught up with it? Like, you just fit in right nicely now?
Yeah, I think the speed of the game, physicality, all that, pretty much the same as college, The only thing is, a lot more plays in the playbook, and, it's a lot longer season, so you just, like I said, mentally you just have to stay in it and, grind out. What's
it been like working with Todd Bowles?
I think it's been great. I don't have really much experience with other coaches in the NFL. This is my first year, but overall, he's a pretty straight-up guy, pretty straightforward guy, and, if he wants you to work on something, he's going to tell you straight up, and he doesn't beat around the bush, and I love that about him, and, it helps me get better and helps the team get better.
He said earlier in the season that he just told you, Leo, just play, stop thinking about everything. Yeah. How did that make you feel?
I think that happened around...
the Miami game in London, I think, right?
Yeah. I think that made me feel great. Relieve some stress and relieve some weight off my back. I was kind of overthinking too much. I don't want to mess up my assignment, stay in my gap and all this stuff. And he was like, we got you to be a playmaker. Just go out there and be a playmaker, and we'll read off of you. And once he told me that, it got a lot better.
You're in a meeting room with Sheldon Richardson, Muhammad Wilkerson, and Snacks. What have the impact those three players have had on you?
Each individually have impacted me differently. Snacks is just a brilliant player out there. He knows so much, and he teaches me a lot on details and schemes and all that type of stuff.
One of the most underrated players too.
Yeah, definitely, I would say underrated. He's everywhere. He knows how to find the ball, and he helps me out on trying to read little details to help me find the ball as well.
And Muhammad and Sheldon, what did you learn from them?
Muhammad, he's just a great player. So, I try to model my game after him. And, everybody's differently, so I can't take too much from him. But overall, he doesn't talk too much, but he's just a good worker, and he does everything right. So, just from watching him, he leads by example, and same with Sheldon.
All right, Lee, we're going to have a little fun with you the last question, all right? You're here in New York. You finally got your driver's license. You have a car. What's that been like, getting your driver's license and actually driving?
It's funny because now that I finally got my driver's license, I haven't even really been driving much.
How do you get to work every day?
I mean, I drive to work, but that's only about 10 minutes away. And, I don't really drive to the city or anything like that. It's too crowded down here. I still use Uber. Dedicated Uber.
Can I ask you what you use in your hair real quick? Because it's kind of wild. Do you condition it? What do we do here?
Yeah, I just shampoo and condition it. That's about it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Gonna keep growing it out?
No secret to it.